Hello, my name is Judith Gonzalez, and in this video I'll be going over the 7 activities in my investigating chemical reactions lab. Here I have my table with my results, and in activity 1 we did a synthesis reaction. Pretty much I got some steel wool and let that sit in vinegar. The temperature of the vinegar was lower initially. After the 5 minutes, it actually went up with having the steel wool being on there, and the color as well. It pretty much made the color of the wool change to like a dark brown. In my second activity, we did a decomposition reaction. And pretty much when mixing the yeast and hydrogen peroxide, it bubbled up all the way to the top of the test tube. And that right there shows a picture of the actual reaction. In the third activity, the single replacement reaction, this is on here. Water escaped the test tube through the hole in the rubber stopper, and the test tube fills up with gas. When inserting a flaming splint into the opening of the gas filled the test tube, and the fire reacted with the gas and made a barking sound. For the fourth activity, the double replacement reaction, pretty much when mixing baking soda with vinegar, it bubbles up, and then it just goes back down. Nothing happened whenever I inserted a glowing or a flaming splint into the cup. For the fifth activity, the combustion reaction, whenever I held the test tube over the flame of the lit candle wick, it pretty much started encapsulating the gas that was being released into the test tube, and it fogged up, so pretty much the carbon dioxide. And then if we move on to the sixth activity, the precipitation reaction, when we put the carbon dioxide gas into this test tube here, from the vinegar and baking soda reaction, it started to come into here into the lime water, and lime water was initially clear, but it ended up making it foggy, like in this picture. This was the results immediately after letting it sit for 5 minutes. Pretty much the rest of the lime water was clear, but I don't know if you can see it, but here in the white at the bottom it has white. It was actually, you had white particles sitting at the bottom. And then for the last activity, my combustion reaction, pretty much whenever I used the candle flame to ignite, to try to ignite the steel wool, the fibers immediately caught on fire, and they started to burn at a really rapid pace, just kind of spreading all over, and there was little sparks when that was happening.